welcome back, everybody. We are here once again to finish up our evenings with everyone here as we get to the questions that we put out to the crowds.
Indeed. Right off the hop, first question of the night is, what do you think of the new CRKT? Is it Septimo multi-tool? Is that
Septimo.
Septimo. Yeah. There was a photo included in the question. It's a little bit like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and streamline things a little bit more this week. So I'm going to read the things that people say, and then at the end of everything, we'll give our opinions. Make sense?
Kind of like normal, right? But
yeah, but we always kind of get caught up and get sidetracked.
Yeah, because that's not going to happen this time.
Normally, this is like an hour's worth of content, and we probably have about 40 minutes. So,
all right, let's do it up.
Yeah. Right off the hop with Mr. Fisk, CRKT needs to get laid, which...
Doesn't that just describe their business model? No, I'm joking.
Does it? Big J Blades says, it looks dangerous. Gear in Situ says, ouch. Not a Knife Knives says, no. That just, no. Actually, sorry. That's Stone Wookie that said exactly that. No. Just no. Not Enough Knives literally just said no. Ben said, if a basic multi-tool and a shitty steel grade folder had a kid, this would be the result. What the fuck is this? So, some strong feelings.
No, I think that sums it up pretty well.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Just strong feelings. Lurie Fax says, looks weird, but could probably be quite good. So we have an optimist, which is nice. At least somebody's like, maybe.
Here's hoping. Yeah.
The bearded knife guy said, cool concept. Pliers are more used than a crescent wrench for most people, though, which is true. I like the idea, but pliers are probably more useful. Mad Adam just says, nah. Which, is it Mad Adam that gave us that in the first place? I think he mid us a couple times last week.
No, it was a bearded something. MEH. Meh.
Indeed. Ahsoka Edge. If this tool makes sense, then so does a Swiss Army dildo.
Colorful. I like
it.
Sometimes you have more than one need that needs to be filled. Okay.
Phrasing.
What? This is my
first
rodeo? Like,
Sharp Thinking said, oof.
I like that answer.
Yeah. Dan the Outdoor Man said, Blek. BLEK.
See, I was expecting a CH. I was expecting a CH there. I really was.
BMC Gear just put up 3 shit emojis.
Out of how many?
Out of 3.
Out of 3. Sharp 188 said CRKT and then a thumbs down emoji.
Ooh.
Which is hurtful because I think Joe's onto something. I think CRKT's making some pretty good moves with their D2 and offerings like that. Zinx EDC says uncomfortable. Yeah. And I think that's a great starting off point to just talk about the fact that they put a bottle opener where your thumb goes.
Not even where your thumb goes. Where
your thumb goes down and like onto the knife. Obviously, right?
The webbing of your hand is going to get pinched horribly.
I'm angry about it.
either way, they put a box on the back end of that spine and just ruined whatever potential knife could have been.
Well,
that's
they made
where
that
the
knife.
screwdriver
That knife
goes,
exists.
obviously, right? If you look at the pictures.
Of course.
Scroll through the pictures. Like, it's just,
Oh,
it's
no,
fantastic.
I did at the beginning
All
of
of
this. Yeah, I'll bring up that screwdriver because holy crap. Yeah, look at that. Fantastic.
I will say one thing that they did correctly, which they could have very easily made the mistake of doing wrong, is they put the knife on the right side. The knife is flush with the bottom edge.
Mhm.
They didn't do the Leatherman thing where it's in the way.
Yep.
Or one of the arms is in the way, type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So here's a question before we get into our own personal opinions on the whole goddamn thing. Joe, can you bring up the CRKT Bivy, Bivy?
Yes, I'm sure I can.
Justin in chat is saying the more he looks at it, the more he wants to try it.
The more I look at it, the less I want to try it. No, you won't find it on CRKT's website. You'll probably have to Google it.
No,
you do. Look at that. Is it still add to cart by any chance? I thought it was discontinued.
It certainly is discontinued. Out of stock.
Okay. So we might see an evolution. I don't know what that ratchety, slidey X-Acto knife thing is on the side of that knife, but...
Oh, geez. Yeah, what is that?
Is that a lock for the pliers? What the hell is that?
I'm not sure.
Is it
I'm
a
not
lock
sure. But this is not the first time CRKT has dabbled on the let's just put it out because we want to type of aspect.
Fuck it, somebody will like it.
Fuck it. I would.
What is that? What is that slidey thing? I don't even know what that slidey thing is.
I kind of want to edit in CRKT and instead of whatever logo they have now, just CRKT. Fuck it.
How many pounds of cocaine do you think it takes to greenlight something like that?
2.
Okay.
That's my educated
That's
guess.
less than I expected.
Have you seen how many designs CRKT has? Like scraping bottoms of barrels here.
But anyway,
they let Brian Ty put waffle drip syrup on a knife. Like,
do you not remember the what the hell is that thing?
CRKT wrinkle?
The wrinkle.
The wrinkle? Yeah, I know that's the knife you're talking about. That's the knife we're all talking about.
Do you think they called it the wrinkle because they couldn't call it the butthole?
Or limp dick.
Yeah. Or the CRKT poop joke. Like, it's seriously, like, it's...
I put a C in there where it didn't... Oh my god, is that not on the website?
You still did. No, you still put a C in there.
No, I got rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they had a red wrinkle? Oh.
Yeah, Snap-on exclusive, baby.
Oh my god.
That's a shame.
Okay, because that's funny. If you search wrinkle through their search function, you don't get anything.
Bring back the Zilla tool is right, but better. Because it better be better if they're going to bring it back.
Oh my god. I forgot they did the IKBS ball bearings symbol on the pivot of the knife. I forgot that they did that for a while.
I forgot they did that too, actually.
It actually looks like a piece of chewed gum.
Oh, it looks like a lot of things.
It looks like like old PS1 N64 era graphics. It looks like giblets from like a
Donkey Kong
shooter.
Country. It's like it was designed from the same program that made Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, like super low poly res, just really weird shit.
It's just the blood splatter in Doom or something.
Yes, that's exactly what that is.
Terrible. I love it. Anyway, that's not the piece of shit we're talking about.
Back to the tool. Yeah. Next tool. No.
So what were you saying about getting sidetracked, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it at the end. We didn't do it in between every single one this time. So
all right, we got plenty of time. I
wanted
wanted to bring up the Bivy because of the similarities.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that was my main point, is the similarities between the Bivy and this tool. And then we got side-railed onto ugly CRKTs.
Okay,
But
so this is kind of weird. It's like CRKT makes a multi-tool. These types of multi-tools are like if you have a vague interest in owning and using these tools, but you don't really care about how well they're made or how well they're put together, this is the tool for you.
well,
I think those people exist.
Yeah, they do.
I think the other thing with this as well is it's just CRKT hasn't, like, other than the Zilla tool has been the one long lasting, but other than that, how many multi tools has CRKT made that has lasted more than 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, type of thing, right?
At most.
Like,
yeah.
when Justin talks about bringing the Zilla tool, that probably is the only model that had any sort of longevity in the CRKT lineup.
Which one's the Zilla tool?
It's not that good of a tool either.
I wonder if it turns up.
I'm just curious now.
They don't have to be divorced, by the way, Fisk. I'm just saying.
Holy Christ, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, they can be separated. They don't need to be fully divorced.
So they're not...
They could be living a lie. Who knows?
CRKT has a discontinued section to their website. I don't know if we're going to find the Zilla tool in there. But I couldn't find it.
I mean,
just
it's no
searching.
big deal. We can move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Let's continue on. We got how many questions? Just 2, right? And a fight?
Just 2 questions and then 2 polls.
2 polls.
Ahsoka's saying it looks like a knife in 8-bit graphics. So, yeah, it does.
The wrinkle, yeah.
What do you think of We Knives' new budget brand, Sencut?
Yes.
People have opinions.
That's good.
Some of
We should hear them.
Some of them very strong. LOL. Oh, sorry. Botanical EDC. LOL. I thought CVV was their budget brand. ? Big J Blade says I don't. So apparently he doesn't like that they started a new budget brand. I guess I don't.
So.
No. We'll wait.
Mr. Fisk points out a very good thing that I actually checked today. It has more followers than We Knives.
Damn Skippy, he does. Yeah, I saw that in his comment about the knife news thing about Sencut, and Fisk mentioned they have like 3 times the followers.
3 times, yeah.
That actual We Knives has. So, way to pay for followers.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Gotta get that artificial traffic up, right?
Lurie Fax says, stupid as hell. What is Civivi for then? It's a cash grab to sell shitty knives. JJ Ares says, fuck We Knives and their bullshit Chinese spam apps. Go for Tucson knives. They aren't scum. But we've seen video of people, potentially testing and finding out that maybe they aren't using the steel they're saying they're using. So
I don't own any
they not scum?
We Knives. I own a single Tucson knife, but I mean,
I win that battle on Tucson versus We, by the way.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think We's reputation or the materials or any of that has really been seriously called into question.
I'm not sure about the spam. I've never been spammed by We myself, but yeah.
No, me neither. EDC Dad said, isn't We Knives a budget brand already? They started that way. They came in at really, really crazy good price points early on and then raised their prices a little bit.
It was kind of like...
And then started CBV.
Was it Kaiser or Kizlyar? The Russian... I can't remember.
No, Kaiser started low end and then went to high end and then brought out the Vanguard series and went back into low end.
Right.
Yeah.
Continue on, Paul.
Indeed. Sorry, I got distracted by chat. Ahsoka Edge says, given what offerings I've seen, I think they should let Civivi handle their budget department.
I agree with that statement for sure.
Yeah. Zinx EDC said, didn't even know it existed. Come on, man. There's 300,000 people that know about them. Get on the bandwagon.
Not just that though. Not well, but that's just that though. But if you look at like on the Instagram account, the earliest post is quite a few months ago. This company is not like a 2-week thing. This company came up like in the middle of the summer, and no one goddamn knew about it until Knife News.
Did you guys buy them, or did they start them?
No idea.
Oh my god, is that a picture of Woody? Oh, that's fantastic. I can't zoom in on it very well, but that is hilarious.
But
you see him
anyway,
yeah. Dan the Outdoor Man says they look similar to cheap steel wheel designs, so not sure. LOL. I like some of Steel Wheel's designs.
I don't know about cheap Steel Wheel though. They've got some pretty low end stuff.
That's fair. But of the few that I saw, they didn't look cheap. They looked decently put together.
So
just kind of plain.
Here's how budget the SendCut line is. If you go to their Instagram page and you click on the link to sendcut.com, it brings you to an Amazon storefront.
Of course it does.
That is hilarious.
When is their earliest post though?
I'd have to check.
Mr. Fifth points out that there was more pressing
Well, no,
news.
you just scroll down. Okay.
No, it stops it from loading.
Sorry, Mr. Fisk pointed out that there's more pressing news surrounding China earlier in the summer, so that's probably why it was a quiet introduction.
That's a fair point.
Wow.
But when Fisk mentioned in the Knife News article that they had like 3 times, I went back and looked, and I'm like, this isn't like a 3-post or a 4-post page. This has 30 posts on it or whatever it is, 106 posts. Like, this is not a fresh company. This has just been going under the wire right up until now, right? So
July 6th.
I wonder if they're like seeing about getting things dialed in and stuff like that.
Yeah, July is the first post apparently on the 106. So interesting.
BMC Gear said, "Is it needed? No, he doesn't think they're needed."
All right.
So that came to the end of the answers that we got. If this is their new budget brand, what happens to Civivi? What's the distinction between Civivi to Wii?
From what I understand from the Knife News article, they're pushing the idea that Wii Knives is their ultra high-end premium. Civivi is a slight step down to like high-end, like EDC
mid-market
user, sort of like where Benchmade is sitting, supposedly. And then SendCut is like, oh yeah, that's like your entry-level 9CR. Now, here's the thing that it's a little weird. Both SendCut and Civivi utilize 9CR and D2 tool steels. Yeah. So practically speaking, there's not going to be a ton of difference. SendCut's going to save you a few dollars, for sure. But in terms of effectiveness as a cutting tool, yeah. I could be off base with that, but honestly, that's the way things are looking. Civivi continues to use G10. They continue to use 9CR or D2, depending on the design. Yeah.
Does anybody else have any strong opinions one way or the other?
I think Wii Knives is trying to sun it. And by that I mean the Amazon market. They rewrote you to Amazon. And I think Wii Knives is trying to be like, well, we have our fingers in this. And then Civivi, we already have our fingers in, I wouldn't say Benchmade. I'd say CRKT and Kershaw. And I think we're giving them a bad name with the Civivi brand because of the price point that they have.
Because of the price point, yeah.
And then Wii Knives is the premium, and then SendCut is the Tucson Amazon. Can't find them anywhere except for Amazon type
Are
of
they
brand.
pulling a sneaky on us where they're going to raise the price of both Wii and Civivi to meet those new
if they increase the quality of the materials and if they increase the fit and finish accordingly, then sure, I would be okay with that. But they might be pulling a sneaky, not changing anything except for the price.
I think that will be dependent on Sencut. So if you pay attention to Sencut as a brand, and if they start popping up in retailers, stores, and things like that, then I can see Civivi starting to go a little higher. And I don't know about we going higher, but maybe we coming up with some like almost custom variations. They're getting themselves into the chamoises and the whatever type of things. So
well, that
who knows?
Pleroma you flashed a few minutes ago, that's a good example of like, yeah, they're capable of doing some really crazy shit. Like
their art projects are artsy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
Sculpture.
yeah, I think Sencut will be the leader of that. And I think if you think the other brands are going to go up in price and fit and finish and marketability, you probably want to keep tabs on the Sencut brand and see what happens with them.
I'm wondering how much you can improve the fit and finish on a Civivi. They're pretty friggin' nice out of the box. And I mean, you can definitely increase the type of steel in it and stuff like that, but like carbon fiber and I mean, I'm specifically talking about the rustic jet in this case, obviously, but
of course. It's the only Civivi I own.
I think it was a Civivi the other day that actually had Damasteel. It wasn't just a 9CR Damascus, it was Damasteel
Really?
in a Civivi. So they're playing that game already. I just saw that 2 days ago,
That's
I think.
nuts.
I will do my damnedest to actually find a picture for Nigel to edit that in on Tuesday, because I'm pretty sure I did read Damasteel on their branding. So maybe that's an indication that they're going up in the world too.
hmm. Indeed.
Anyway, we have more questions, more polls. Let's get on this show train.
We do.
Show train. Thank you.
So the poll, the next poll for the, I guess the first poll of the night. Do you prefer Nigel's brick wall or blue wall?
Oh, it's coming down to that, I see.
Indeed.
Depends on if there's a Top Gear list on the back of it or not, right? So
That's exactly it. So yeah, it actually came pretty close. It was surprisingly close. 58% for brick wall, 42% for blue.
Is your brick wall some sort of evil monster that we don't know about? Because that's right in there with the statistics.
It's true. That's true.
Funny thing is, it's fake bricks. It's just like paneling.
Yeah.
That's the twist of the movie.
That's what the bricks want you to believe.
He was dead the whole time.
Hey, the movie's been out for 30 years. That's too soon.
It's spoiler.
I didn't even say what movie. You don't know.
Oh, God.
For the record, though, 11 votes to 8 votes for the brick wall. So the good news is that if Joe can't make it again, and you've got to be, running the show, nobody's going to complain about the blue wall. I guess, well, half people.
And
Yep.
if we set up a fourth camera that's just pointed towards the brick wall, we'll still please 40% of our viewers as a fourth camera.
Because
I'm just saying.
that's what they come here for, really. I mean,
Well, it's not for you, Joe. Oh, I'm cutting in and out. Apparently, it's not for me either.
yeah.
Ben's asking in chat if there was a curse tonight.
There was.
He's trying to think that he's safe, and I think you should let him know just what is in store for him.
No one's safe.
No, I'm not, because it's going to be. It's like I stumbled my way into it, so that's timely in context.
Fair enough.
Go back and watch our earlier videos.
Exactly.
Get cursed with episode 1. Come on.
I mean, you could just like the video and save yourself from the curse in the first place. If you just did it, then
Mhm.
you wouldn't have to worry about it. But also watch our videos because I should probably say that too.
Probably.
On to the last thing of the evening, which was a fight.
For our bout of the evening, we bring you the one, the only Mr. Fisk versus the most formidable foe, a wet paper bag.
So I feel like we have to explain why it ended up as a wet paper bag. And it's specifically because he fought Frankenstein, and it wasn't fair that Advanced Knife Bro got to fight Cardboard. So I figured, okay, if that's a gimme, then this is obviously going to be even more of a gimme. But people are trolls. And
yes.
came down to the wire. Mr. Fisk was asking in his stories yesterday for help in the polls, and he even admitted that some of the people that saw that probably went and voted against him. I did have one individual message me on the Pokey Factor asking if I was being a little bit too harsh, and I explained that me and Mr. Fisk were good friends, and that I hope that he would understand that this is all in good fun. And
That's just double speak for he deserves it.
There's that too. For the record, the friend that messaged me actually responded with, "Well, you got to give him shit every once in a while."
Yes.
So yeah, the vote came down to a 6% spread, 53-47. It's a 3%.
Okay, and just for the record, I heard what was going down, and I was going to actually put my 2 cents in because last week we said that we could actually vote on this one.
Yeah.
And so I was going to vote, and then drunken fights with smoking meat happened last night, and I did not vote until the poll was expired, so I got nothing. I got nothing for you on this one. So
No, I noticed that. You would have pushed him a little bit closer. It was 29 votes for the wet paper bag to 26 votes for Mr. Fisk. Legitimately, I think that might be the most voted in poll we've ever had.
That might be.
No.
It's over 100, right? Like
No, 29 to 26.
20. Oh, okay. No, I was looking at. Okay, yeah, 60. Nah, we've had more.
150 came in. 150 people came and checked it out. So there is that.
Okay.
Mr. Fisk is refusing to concede and demanding a recount. I already told him I am more than happy to send him the list of everybody that voted against him. What he does with that list is completely up to him. But I think he's coming for you guys. He's eyes on the prize.
The fact that it's such a close fight really just warms my heart. That so many people think so little of him.
There was a point early on where I legitimately felt bad, where there was like 5 or 6 votes against, and only he himself had voted for himself at that point.
Okay, here's my other question that before we even get into who voted for who. I mean, what's his knife of choice?
It's got to be a Sabenza half serrated, right?
You would think.
Yeah,
but
a knife of his choosing.
I don't
So
know.
he
Might own emotional support mace. That's
Mr. Fisk is calling his friends out in chat who voted against him.
Sam, Didio, and EDC.
Everybody, because I figured we would be getting kind of close to the end of the night.
Yeah.
Ben saying technical difficulties. Have we lost sound?
Oh no.
Or something?
Oh no,
nothing I know of.
The vote, I think conceding the vote and demanding a recount, all that. I think
It's definitely been, yeah.
Some of those shenanigans.
There is proof of miscounting software.
Man,
Oh, don't you know we just use a randomizer for our percentages? We're not actually counting. Like it's
It's like a wheel. You just spin it, and wherever it lands. you just
yeah,
hope that
it's
works.
win or lose. Like you guys think we're actually paying track of what we're doing here out here? Come on.
I have every single one saved.
Anyway, no, because you swiped one and made it erase. I know you don't have every single one.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah. On that note, he's saying in chat that his wife voted and his friend's wife voted, and he still came up short. If the people everybody that he sent voted for him, he would have squashed it though. You gotta troll a troll.
I imagine the
and
general.
like I said, I was going to vote for Fisk last night, but then drunken UFCs with 12 hours smoking meat happened, and
I like to think a number of voters were drunk when they got the message from him, and they're just like, fuck yeah. They just voted for the bag instead. Not even mean-spirited, just like, have fun with that. Little did they know.
campaigned via DM.
On that note, it's getting late.
It is.
We're getting there. We're not quite getting there. Is that the last question of the evening?
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, we could waffle for another 20 minutes, but I imagine people are tired.
Uh-huh.
With breaks and such, it's okay. Last week, Nigel was calling us out on having a lake break and not having 45 minutes, and then he edited a 32-minute video or a 33-minute video or something. So it was a little shy of what we normally do, but...
Well, I figured it was because the first break that we took last week ended up being 20 minutes.
Was it really a
Yeah.
20-minute break? Wow.
That's what pushed us so far. So
we went
we
hard
took
last week, apparently.
Wow.
we took our second break at the right sort of time, but we came back from the first break way late.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll send you the list in your DMs, Mr. Fisk. You'll know everybody. It's all good. He's calling for the answers in chat right now.
And I know some of us voted, and we can say who we voted for or not. I didn't vote at all one way or another, so
Our quality has gone to shit.
oh,
Yeah, no, our video has gone like super pixelated.
that might just be a buffering issue from YouTube. My streaming output on OBS looks like it's what it should be, so.
It looks fine on my screen.
Fair enough. I'm just getting people in chat that were
mine's
saying,
super glitchy right now. But anyway,
Yeah, we're wrapping it up anyway, so
yeah, indeed.
make sure you head on over to the Patreon page. We are getting very close up to that 500 marker. There might be something happening along the lines of a giveaway when that does happen.
Most
So
definitely.
make sure you get in for that.
and not just
Right.
that, we're fighting for like YouTube / Instagram, like 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. Like we're going up and down all the time on those. So I don't know where the giveaway is going to be first. I'd prefer it on YouTube, honestly. I think it should be 500 on YouTube because we're hovering on that.
Yeah.
And we're not going to make Mr. Fisk petition for people to subscribe because we've seen how that works out for him. So anyone else, if you want to like, share, and subscribe, that might actually help us win our fight against this wet paper bag we call YouTube. Yeah, so
That's a fair point.
Brutal.
I'm a dick. What can I say?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That all being that, this is Nigel the Smith.
I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am the Iron Joe.
Now, exile.ca.
We will catch you again next time.